ATSG are a relatively new golf brand, so when I was scrolling on Instagram and come across an advert for their Autumn Bundle, I decided to buy it and check them out. For £125, you get to pick a full golf outfit. So that's a polo, a jumper, a pair of trousers, a belt and a cap. Now once they arrived, I realised that I had a little bit of an issue with one of the items, but once I got that resolved, I headed out on the golf course and I tested them out. So in this video today, I'm going to let you know how I got on with them, how the items fit, feel and perform out on the course. ATSG stands for Aspirational Technical Sportswear for Golf. I can see why they shortened it. They aim to offer premium quality golf apparel for affordable prices. The packaging arrived in a pretty plain plastic bag, so that's nothing to shout home about, but each of the items did come in a nice little Ziploc bag with the ATSG branding on it. But that's enough about how they arrived and the company. Let's jump into how they actually fit. So let's start with a polo. So, for context, I am 6 foot tall, I weigh 12 stone there or thereabouts, and as you can see, I'm a pretty skinny build. Now, this is a medium polo, and I've got to admit that I actually really quite like this polo in terms of the fit. It is very slim fitting. You can see here, if I kind of relax, you know, we don't really want to hold that out too long. This isn't necessarily the most forgiving of polos. There's not too much resistance in the actual collar itself, but it's got a nice amount of stretch in it. As I say, it's very comfortable to wear on the course. Feels very lightweight as well. You've got the little ATSG logo here on the front. It's a little rubberized logo. Now I have put all this through one wash at least in the washing machine, and it's still on there, not a problem. I don't know how long that's going to last on there, to be honest. That is a little bit of a concern that I've got. And then again, you've also got a ATSG letters and the logo on the arm, and it's just like a little rectangle patch. I think there's a little logo on the back as well too. Next up is the Weyburn quarter zip top, and this is in a medium size and it retails for around £45. And I've got to admit that this is my favourite item of the bundle that I purchased. I'm just a real big fan of this top. Firstly, in terms of the design, it looks nice. It's a very simple two-tone design, but I think that you can pair this with tons of outfits on the course. It's a very slim outfit as well, very slim silhouette. So again, if you've got a rather, more fuller dad bod, then you might not necessarily want this one. But if you like those slim fitting tops and outfits, then this could be for you. And again, like the polo, there's a real good amount of stretch in this material. Means that it's nice and comfortable to use out on the course. I never felt restricted with my golf swing at all in this one. And I tell you what, it's actually quite warm as well. The inside of the material has got a nice bit of fleecing to it too. So although this is a very lightweight mid layer, actually kept me nice and warm when the heavens opened a little bit and the temperature really dropped on the course. It's not too long on the sleeves, and as you can see here, they're not loose either. So I really like the length and the fit of those sleeves. Branding wise, you've pretty much got the same again. You've got the little A logo on the front, you've got the little rubber tag on the side of the arm, and then you've got a logo on the back as well. The length of this I think is just about right where I want it to be, not too long, not too short. Overall, I'm a big fan of this one. £45 feels like a pretty good price. If you're getting it as part of a package that's £125, then yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. I've had to zoom the camera out a bit so you can actually see the trousers that I got as well. So these are the all-weather kind of jogger golf trousers, and although I like the style, I did have a bit of an issue with these because I ordered them in a 32 waist, which is my waist size, and they were miles too small. They looked a bit inappropriate for YouTube, should we say. So I had to contact their customer services. They did say that yeah, those trousers do tend to come up small, which is weird because they don't say that on the website at all anywhere. I've just checked now as well, just in case I missed it. So maybe a learning tip for ATSG. Maybe put that on there for these trousers if you know that they come up small. Now, they did send me a prepaid label to send the trousers back, and they gave me a code so I could purchase a larger pair of the trousers free of charge. But I did have to pay the £5 or £6 delivery charge on the trousers in order to get the right size. So from a customer services standpoint, I was a little bit disappointed. So these are now a 34 waist and they fit me much better, to be honest. They're still a tiny bit snug, and they've got a nice elastane material in them as well. So you can see here, plenty of stretch in these. Out on the golf course, they are really, really comfortable. You've got the belt loops in them, so you wear them as trousers there. And as you can see, you can got this blue colour. So these are navy blue on the outside, or ace blue, I think they call them. But you've got a vibrant blue on the pockets, and it does kind of show. You can see that out on the course. The bottoms of the trousers have got zips on, which actually I really quite like for these jogger style ones. The elasticated material along the back, I'm not the biggest fan of that as a design choice, but given that these retail for, I think they're around £50 off the top of my head, that's not too bad. They did quite a nice job of keeping me warm when I was out playing. Seemed that they did have a bit of water resistance to them as well. You could see that the water wasn't really penetrating the trousers. It was just a light shower that I was caught in, so nothing too heavy. I wouldn't say that these are waterproof, but they seem to have a little bit of water resistance to them. On the rear, you've got a simple pocket on that side and simple pocket on that one. Not hugely deep, I've got to admit, those rear pockets. So if you like keeping a scorecard in your back pocket, I probably wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. But on the front pockets, again, not the deepest I've ever felt, but they're deep enough. While I'm here, just to say, I did also buy the stretchy webbed belt as part of the bundle. You can see here I got it in the navy. Not too much to say about it, really. To be fair, it feels just like any other webbed belt that I've got. The final item that I've got here is the cap, and I've got to admit that I was a little bit disappointed with this one. The material is very, very lightweight, especially around the rear. You can see you've got a perforated panel on the side and then a solid but lightweight panel at the back. You've got very minimal branding, which is why I quite like the look of this cap. But when you try it on, look, I'm a bit funny when it comes to caps because I've got a particularly small, tiny pea head. So I do have to make sure that my caps fit pretty tight. And you can see here that the material is just doing me no favours whatsoever. It's just a little bit too loose and baggy on the sides for me. I've got the reflow cap here, and it's just got a little bit more structure to it. It's a little bit more solid. Again, my head's still probably a little bit too slim for this cap, but generally I can just about get away with this one and it fits me much better. I've got to admit that the items feel more premium than the Druids items that I tested before. Maybe not quite as premium as Reflow, but not too far off, to be honest. Generally, I think I've been pretty impressed with this initial kind of try on and review. They aim to be affordable quality apparel, and so long as you like this slim fit design, well, actually, I think they're kind of doing a pretty good job so far, at least from what I've seen. Let me know down in the comments what you think of all the pieces that I managed to get for £125. And of course, if you are the type of golfer that does love a bit of a bargain, then make sure you sign up to my free monthly Golf Deals newsletter, where I share all the best and greatest deals that I find online. It takes seconds to sign up, and it's the first link down in the description below. Tap the like button and subscribe if you found this video helpful. And if you're curious about new upcoming golf apparel brands, then why not check out my full review of Reflow right here, where I brought several items from their range to see how they fit, as well as how they actually performed out on the course.